Oh hey Retro Dark. Ah, you noticed me snotting. Yeah, I'm bad in as soon as the plants start growing outside. My hay fever goes up. Oh hey Cosmic Radiation. Good to hear from you both. I've as you probably know, I haven't streamed for months. I just haven't been bothered, you know. It's just easier to concentrate on the games without streaming. It seems you've been quiet, haven't you, Retro Dark? Are you back on? I haven't seen any of your videos lately. Have you not done any? Or have I just missed them? I actually started playing this game last night because I can actually download it early, so I'm on the 3rd chapter now. The chapters are pretty long though, you know, about 3 hours each, something like that. Yeah, I noticed you were leaning into old graphics software. It's interesting. I actually, what did I do when I was in university? Lightwave, I think it was, yeah. I haven't heard of it since I was there, but yeah, that was very difficult to use. And you needed... I could only use them on the PCs in university. I couldn't use my home PC. You needed a really powerful one to do anything. Yeah, I still haven't made the effort to do some proper videos. I keep having it in the back of my mind, but you know, just everything else takes priority. I've always got a million things to do. What's the TV show? Oh, just buy it. Contact plans. Never thought of that. Yeah, this is a good game though. It's not brilliant. It's a bit simplistic. These Paper Mario games are a bit simple. But yeah, still good. Transformers Beast Machine. Is it the game? Is it too much? Okay. Understood. Just give me a second. Okay. Audio down. I really... I already had it quite low. Let's try this. I mean, maybe the mic isn't picking up so well. Anyway. Okay. Is this any good? You know, I haven't played many Paper Mario games. But I like the fact that they're re-releasing them on the Switch, just to give me an excuse to play them. I mean, Mario RPG I never got to play, which is basically the first Paper Mario, even though it's not called Paper Mario. Yeah, I'm afraid the mic I can't really increase the volume, so as long as this works. You can do the volume on your end. I just need to remember to change the volume when I edit the video. This is weird. Why do I need to wait? I've got about... I'm allowing myself to stay up and play Paper Mario. I have to try to hammer it this week. Try and do it as quickly as possible. I usually allow myself to do this when a new Nintendo game comes out. I did it with Princess Peach. But it does require alcohol for me because I don't start until bedtime, really, or just before bedtime, and yeah, I just need alcohol as fuel. And for some reason, I don't need as much sleep when I drink alcohol. So it's strange. I wake up in the... I can, you know, not get much sleep and I'll be okay the next day. But I don't overdo it, you know. I'm not getting myself smashed. It's just enough to keep me awake. That's all it is. Yeah, I agree with Nintendo making remakes all the time. This is strange why they've remade this in particular as a full release. I mean, surely it's hardly any work for them. All they've done is improve the graphics and music, I think. But yeah, I think they have been a bit slow with bringing out new games. And Princess Peach wasn't such a great thing. It was okay, but nowhere near Nintendo quality. I mean, even Mario vs. Donkey Kong, great game, but it was just the Game Boy Advance game. It was already out, and I didn't even realise while I was playing it that I'd already finished it years ago when it first came out. I didn't realise it was the same game, so I thought that was a bit cheap. I thought it was a new Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Who's Goon Free? You really think something big this Switch? I think for once Nintendo are going to not go crazy, because normally they have to try something new and crazy and it backfires on them. This time I'm thinking they will just make a Switch 2 a better Switch. They won't change it completely like they always do. We don't want another Wii U situation. Well, even the Gamecube was a relative flop, even though it's really highly sought after. Oh, I see what you mean. So you think maybe they'll make a new Paper Mario. But then again, it wasn't so long ago they made the Switch version, Origami King. That would be crazy if they demoted Switch to their handheld and just released a full-on console. They really could do that, yeah. But they don't need to, because how old is the Switch now? And the technology is still really good. Imagine how good the next version could be. Ooh. Hardware will be quite different. It's interesting. It will be exciting, but I'm just not ready for a new console yet. I think the Switch is excellent. Do you know what, I've just realised now what I'm doing side quests, I just don't need the money because I'm not buying all the badges. So yeah, just ignore the side quests. I want to get through the game quickly. Wasting time. It's going to be a long game, this. Probably between 20 and 30 hours. I would imagine they would make the next console backwards compatible because they've done that for a long time now. The backwards compatibility thing. It's quite a Nintendo thing to do now for the past few console generations. Dreamcast 2. They'll never do that. They'll just do a Dreamcast Mini, I'm sure. I've actually got an SD card reader for my Dreamcast and downloaded all the games. It's a lot easier than buying all the games and also or burning discs, because it's very easy to pirate the Dreamcast. Back in the day, it was, as soon as it was out, it was pirated. So easy as well. You just needed a boot disc, and then you could just burn your own CDs. Yeah, you're right. It depends how different it is. If it's just is what they used to do with, say, the Game Boy Advance and the DS. I think they just added another CPU in there just to run the older consoles. Yeah. I agree. It's they had an extra CPU to run the older consoles. Ooh, I can play a little. There's a Game Boy as we're talking about it. What game is that? Just grids. Kicks. Spelt Qix. Kicks. It's probably not, but that's the most similar game I can think of that it looks like. Yeah, I suppose it could probably make it quite expensive, couldn't it? You know, a Switch CPU might be, because it's not a bad, it can't be a bad CPU, it must still be quite expensive. Okay, that's probably something I wouldn't bother with. Mini games. They don't make the Switch's CPU anymore. So how do they make new Switches? They haven't killed off the Switch. Yeah, I remember with the PS3 they removed the PS2 backwards compatibility, didn't they? From the first models. From the PS3 fat versions. So maybe, yeah, it's because of overheating, like you said. I never learnt the reason. When I used to work in Sony, when I was a tester there in Liverpool, we had to test them on all the different PS3 models. There's like 7 models. You'd have to boot the game in every PS version of a PS3. That was time consuming and boring. Oh yeah, I remember you were saying your PS3 was broken. Did you have a go at fixing it? Was it the CD drive? Not CD, disk drive. Graphics, that would be a difficult issue to fix. Might have to do the GPU, which would probably need micro soldering, so if you haven't got that equipment or knowledge, then no, you're not going to be able to do it. I can't do it, and I fix computers and phones for a living. I just don't do micro soldering. You say you have the equipment, but I doubt that you have, unless you're serious about it. We're talking video microscopes, $500 at least, soldering iron. Egg, hot air stations. Like, it is serious equipment you need to be spending on doing micro soldering. A regular soldering iron would get you nowhere. What weird stuff does he do? Radio collection. Cool. So yeah, if he does tinker with that sort of stuff, he might have some really good gear. I tried to get into micro soldering once. I bought this a station, soldering and hot air. I spent about £150 on it, but I found out later that you need to be spending a lot more for them to actually work, because I couldn't melt the old solder because it was a Chinese, you know, basically a cheap Chinese station, and yeah, I couldn't melt the solder that was on boards. and I wasted a lot of time because I couldn't melt them properly. It just turned out that the temperatures weren't what they said they were on the dials. Oh, that's cool. Vista gaming PC. I've actually got a Vista laptop that I need to sell. I just get donated stuff sometimes from older clients that just want to get rid. Yeah, I also tried I was going to say I tried, what were we speaking about then? Oh yeah, virtual computers. So you can make a computer, what's it called, VirtualBox. If you download VirtualBox, you can make a virtual PC on your PC that runs separately in a separate window. So you can have Windows XP or Windows 98, you can try all of them. But they're no good for games. I tried. So I wasted a lot of time again on those because I wanted to play some old PC games on them. They don't work. So yeah, you really do need a original computer. Bloody hell, lightning. Jesus, that was dangerous. Lucky he didn't get hit. Or did he get hit? Oh, there we go. Fall down. Right. Are we getting somewhere? Yeah, I bet it does depend what. I was trying to get some specific ones to work for this old woman who liked her old Lord of the Rings games on DVD. But they just wouldn't work on a modern PC. I did actually manage to get a couple of them working, but it had to be on an old version of VirtualBox. If I updated VirtualBox, then the games would stop working. So that's pretty bad. Took way too much pissing about though. I definitely didn't earn my money's worth. Gambling games like fruit machines. It's quite cool how you're trying out all this old PC stuff. That was my first PC was a Windows 95 PC. There was just nothing on them. I just have demo discs from magazines, so you'd get to play parts of, you know, the first levels of games. That was pretty cool. And you just lend them off friends and stuff, but we've never really bought games for them. Oh, fair dues, casino games are really boring. Never enjoyed those. Alright, so you're into PC repair. Shit, I'm nearly dead. Below. Yeah, to be fair, you're not going to make a decent videos when you're 14, are you? I mean, no one does when they first make videos anyway. Was it just camera record? That's it. Have you been trying the DaVinci Resolve? You started working on that, didn't you? I think it's really good for being free. It could even be the best one anyway, I've heard. Oh wow, killed him. didn't have to fight. Yeah, well, at least you're doing them, you know. You just need to keep going, you know, just keep trying. You just learn. You learn your own style, you learn little techniques, little tricks to make things go faster, look more professional. So one thing I found is useful for mine, I recorded a little, a really short ending video to say subscribe to my videos, which I just paste at the end of a video, and it kind of makes people subscribe. And I can also add the cards on as well, to showing, oh, you might like this video. Just gives, kind of reminds people to subscribe, and it definitely worked, because no one ever used to subscribe. I'm kind of back onto my daily videos. I actually had a break because I hadn't stopped posting. I'd have a video every day for at least 2 years. I had a video every day. So I have to do so many Princess Peach videos in like a week. I did like 100 videos in a week, and I just thought, you know, I've earned a break now. But now all the videos I put on the gameplay videos, I just don't get many views. Again, it's the ones with tips that's what get views, you know, little guides, but they really vary. Sometimes I'll get nothing, sometimes I'll get loads, so I just have to throw loads of videos on and just see what sticks. Who the hell is Ishnail? I need to check your channel out again because they haven't popped up on my feed. I haven't noticed 1 or 2 videos a month. I just thought you were quiet. But you know what the algorithm's like, you know, they just... Once you subscribe to someone, you see their videos for a bit, but then afterwards they just start getting you into an interest. Like right now my feed is just full of boxing videos just because I watched the boxing on the weekend. That's cool. What was your game about? Yeah, do it, yeah. Show your video, show your game off, why not? Oh, I just found something. Parody of dating sims. When you say cosmic radiation to finish them, as in complete it or finish making the game? this is annoying. This is the first time I've been stuck on this game. I'm going to... Recently... Ishnail. Who the hell is Ishnail? Oh, hang on. Slide. There we go. Can fit through this gap. Finally. That's the thing. You need to concentrate on the talking in this game. Probably why I've been walking around so much. Dried mushroom, dizzy die. Yellow.
Oh yeah.
Do you know Cosmic in real life? As in, do you live nearby, or just someone you met online? Wasn't someone called Sonic something? Wasn't one of your friends called Sonic? Or was that Cosmic Radiation's other name or something like that? Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe my memory's just wrong. Unless there was just someone called Sonic something that turned up around the same time as when you were chatting, and I thought you might have been connected. $1960s CGI. What the hell? How is that possible? I see. Was it actually used in a movie or something, these spirals? So I remember what they used to use was claymation. That was in a way CGI, but it's not, but just not done by computers. But special effects, but yeah, they used to look pretty cool when they used to do dinosaurs and King Kong. That was 1930s. They used clay for that. Claymation.
Oh.
Vertigo. I'll have to look into that. That's pretty cool. It was actually done by a computer. Didn't know they even had an interface back then for a computer. Yeah, I remember seeing some very early CGI work, and it was actually very impressive. I'm sure. Yeah, I think it was from the 70s or something. Yeah, but I remember when I used Lightwave in uni, and oh, it was so difficult because you just had to be a full-on artist and animate everything. There was no tools to do anything. It was just you had to work out everything yourself. I remember doing a fire effect. That was one of the hardest things to do a fire effect and a water effect. It was so difficult back then because the internet was in its infancy, so you couldn't just copy guides or anything. You'd sit in class, listen to it, they'd do a demonstration, and if you kind of missed or forgot a point, you're pretty screwed. You just have to speak to the teacher. That was the only way of finding out. But you know, if you've left class by then, don't know when you're going to see them again. I've forgotten where this guy is now. Where is he? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really good what you're doing though. It sounds like a really in-depth video. Like you're really putting the work in. And to be fair, I do find that when people put the work in, they do seem to get better audience retention, get better views. Or higher views. Even if they're really obscure subjects, as like what you're doing now. And it does get noticed when you put work into videos. People do watch them. Seems like this subject is really obscure and it needs a video. I think you might be onto something. If you're struggling for information, that means there's a gap in the market for these types of videos. That's really good of the guy who's done all that research. I mean, without people like that, we just wouldn't know a lot of information. All because the people like that are interested and they're willing to give their free time to look into things. I respect that. Yeah, good on you. Yeah, definitely credit him and put a link in the description as well of his website. Definitely deserves some eyes for the work that he's done. Oh, that really sucks for him. Yeah, I've got a Russian friend. Yeah, it just makes things... It's bad when people making things difficult for them when they've got nothing to do with the war, you know, the citizens. They don't want anything to do with it. That was absolutely shit. So what are you playing at the moment anyway? Okay, I know of Cotton. I have... Which one have I played? I've played the Neo Geo Pocket version. I actually sold that because it was worth a lot of money. I sold it for about £500, something like that. So, yeah. It was a decent game. Yeah, the Cotton series, they're quite generally expensive games. Never played the Saturn version. On-rail shooter. Bit like Panzer Dragoon, maybe? Where am I going now? I'm back. Okay. Do you know what? I think I've got it on the Switch. Hang on a second. I'm going to pause now anyway because I need the toilet. But let me look through my Switch games. Oh, Gun. What the hell's this? Gun Barrage. I've got a load of shooters on my Switch. I'm sure I had Cotton, but I might have deleted it to make some space. There we go. Cotton reboot. Fantastic Night Dreams Cotton reboot. There we go. And there's a Neo Geo Pocket Collection. I wonder if Cotton is on that. I like the shoot 'em up collections on the Switch. There's some really good ones. Sikio Collection 1 and 2. The 4 arcade shoot 'em ups. Capcom Fighting Collection. There's so many good collections on the Switch. I just fill them up. Always buy them. I still haven't finished Smash, the main story mode. That's really long. R-Type Final 2. Castle of Shikigami. Darius Collection. I've done all those. But then there's Darius Burst X. So many shoot 'em ups. Oh, Capcom Belt Collection. That's really good. I've forgotten what the American name is. This is the Japanese version. It's called Capcom. I don't remember. Yeah, as I recall, Cotton is a hardcore shoot 'em up, and yeah, of the old style ilk, where they're absolutely solid. You got to remember, I've been playing these games for years, so that's why I'm getting to be able to do them. I can do them now, but oh, they are so hard. Some of these PC Engine ones, especially. Ruthless. Something to look into though. Clive and Wrench. It's a platformer. Didn't come out that long ago, and it's supposed to be like Banjo-Kazooie. So I'm looking forward to playing that. But I'm just going to have a little break now. I need the toilet. So give me a second. I'll just put my little logo on, then I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we are finally going into chapter 3. This game is gonna be big. Chapter 3! Hooray! Yeah, but Mario RPGs, the ones I've played so far anyway, they've usually been about 20 hours, so they haven't been too long, like regular RPGs. But I think this one's going to be longer. There's 8 chapters, I'm on the 3rd now.
Oh yeah.
You know what you're saying about the shoot 'em ups? What I've noticed, because I've been playing so many lately on the PC Engine and Saturn, that they always have a gimmick, like you just said about how Cotton 2 you can pick things up and throw them. There's usually some gameplay mechanic that differs on every single shoot 'em up. They're never the same type of game. There's always some little gameplay mechanic that changes things. So they're always interesting to try new ones. Oh yeah, fair enough that Toho, if it's 17 games of the same name, then yeah, anything that's in the same series, they will be using the similar game mechanic. It's just back in the day they didn't really have series. They just series of the shooters. They just make a new one almost every time. There's hardly ever sequels. I can think of Giga Wing. I had 1 and 2, but that was more Dreamcast era. But yeah, there's hardly any sequels. R-Type maybe. Yeah, so they all have the same mechanics. Same with Darius. I've never played a Toho game, shoot 'em up, but I've played the Metroidvania game. I've got it on my channel as a playthrough of it. That was really good. It was quite hardcore as well. But the shoot 'em up, I've heard. As I recall, I saw a video recently that some person finally completed one of the games. It was so hard that nobody had completed it before. So it was absolutely an amazing video to see. It's a fan game. It must be it must be official though, surely. Or at least they made it official, because I played it on Game Pass. So, you know, it's not going to be a ROM hack or anything like that. It's an official release. I mean, maybe it was made by fans and then picked up and given an official status, but it's definitely official, the one I played, because it was on Game Pass. Really? That's cool if he just doesn't care about his copyright. I'd never heard of Toho before. It was just because of the Metroidvania game. I just heard it was supposed to be a good one. I always keep my eye out for Metroidvania games. Played a couple recently. I played Axiom Verge 2. That was excellent. And Islets, as in islands, small islands, islets. That was really good too. Yeah, it's fair enough if someone's trying to copyright your IP, then you'd be forced to step in. You know, I don't know anything about it other than the game that I played and that they do those hardcore shoot 'em ups. I really know barely anything about that either. I mean, are they just on the arcade? 'Cause I've never seen them on a console, although I believe that insanely hard one that only one person has completed got an Xbox 360 release.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're really old. Oh, you mean the first 5 games? On the PC 98. Wow. The first game was never released. So is it an anime? Oh, I hate breakout clones. They're just cheap cash grabs. Yeah, it looks to me like it's an anime, but I've never seen any pictures or anything. Oh, and that was on the PC 98, was it? I bet that's worth some money. Yeah, I thought they were just bullet hell games. But I bet the first ones weren't though, because I was a little bit too early. PC 98. Sure, they could do decent amount of bullets, but not quite bullet hell standard. Yeah, we'll look that up. I want to see more. After seeing that that playthrough of the last boss of that one game, I don't know the name of it, but it was a Toho. It was just the game that never had been completed. It was out on a 360 and only recently got beaten by one person. So over 10 years, it was that hard. But yeah, it was incredible to see that be done. Game Boy Advance on the wall there. Blue things with ponytails. Are you talking about this game? Or are you talking about Luna? Right. I don't know then. Yeah, I wasn't really concentrating. My mind is on the bit between your text and the game text, so I'm half concentrating on each. Good job I read that bit, I took that in. I need to use the appeal move at least once per battle to get the crowd revved up. Well, I do have something to say about Toho, but I need in a minute. But I just need to get my Coke that's in the fridge. So I'll be back in a sec. Hang on. Oh shit. Oh, it was just something else I was doing. I was copying some files for a customer, and I nearly messed it up. Yeah, Luna Nights. That's my daughter's name, Luna. Well, I've actually got another kid on the way now. So this is my last week of drink. Well, next week is my last week I'm allowed to drink, because I have to be on call for the last month of the pregnancy. Because you never know when the baby might just decide to pop out. Oh, it's going to be so difficult when it happens. So the next month I'm just going to have to be on call, and then afterwards it's going to be hardcore when the baby's born. Yeah, it's a weird one. I never know what to say to people when they say they're having a kid. It's like, because I know how serious it is. It's a big thing. I never think, oh wow, it's amazing, because it's really hard. It's yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it, but when my daughter was born, the first 6 months were absolute hell. I hated it, and I thought, I'm never having another baby. But it gets easier, because you at first you're just constantly on call. You don't get to sleep. You just constantly waking up just to feed the baby. You get nothing back. You're just feeding and changing nappies. That's all you're doing all day, all night. And it's really difficult. I don't know how single parents do it on their own. I mean, at least I have my wife, and we could share the difficulty. I know what you're saying with the teenage years, but it's not. You can still sit back and you can just deal with stuff in the evening. Oh, you've been bad, or you've been a twat or whatever. But just deciding what to do. Yeah, I just, yeah, they'll be, teenagers will be twats, but oh, you have to go through some hell when they're young. I mean, even when they start getting better as toddlers, that's where you have way more fun. You love them way more, but then you've got to fight with them, because they won't do what you say, and they'll do stupid things. They're trying to kill themselves or hurt themselves or break things, and you can't reason with them. It's so difficult, and your patience is tested so much. It's like you need to really dig in deep to not get angry and not show that you're getting angry. It's a good test on your character, for sure. Yeah, good to speak to you too, mate. Not sure when I'll be back again. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, keep doing those videos. I should up my game as well. Take it easy.